Welcome back to today's video. We are going to be doing another Profundity versus Leviathan counter video. You might be saying to yourself, well, didn't you just do one? Yes, we did, but today's video is going to allow you to counter any Leviathan lineup with your Profundity. The previous one was only in accordance with the base ships that you have whenever you first get your Profundity unlocked. In today's video, we're going to be adding one ship to this lineup that's going to allow you to counter every single Leviathan you come across with your Profundity. But let's not waste any time. Let's jump in here and let's take down these Leviathans with the Mark 6 Interceptor. So here we are inside of the squad arena, and as you can see right here, we've got a whole host of Leviathans set up. And we're going to counter a couple of these, show you how to use the Mark 6. But before we do that, we're going to jump in here and we're going to show you our lineup. What we're going to be using is pretty much the exact same lineup, starting off the Rebel Y-Wing, the Hans Millennium Falcon, the Outrider, all the other ships. And the main one that we're going to be looking at is the Mark 6 Interceptor. So in the previous video, we just discussed how to use bigs in accordance with the Profundity, being able to counter a Leviathan. That was only taking into accordance the base ships that you have to get the Profundity unlocked. But we're going to be adding another ship to, like I said, to this lineup, and that is the Mark 6. As you can see right here, my Mark 6 is only 5 stars. It's not maxed out. It's not 7 stars. You don't need it maxed out. All you need is to be able to just access the Mark 6 Interceptor. As we jump in this battle, you will see exactly what we do whenever we're facing a Leviathan to be able to counter all Leviathans that we face. But one of the main things we need to be looking at real quick is the fact that modding does play a little bit of a difference when it comes to this lineup, because we need to have our ships as fast as possible. I'll leave a link down in the description below for the Executor mirror match video. That way you can check out how modding plays in accordance with your ship speed. We're not going to go into full detail, but let me just go ahead and pull up my Outrider. That way you can actually see what the modding is. So here we have Dash Rendar. Let's go ahead and click on him real quick. So here's our Dash. As you can see, he's got all 6 dot mods, and this is what you want because this is going to make his ship as fast as possible. You can raise his relic level up to relic 8 if you wanted to, just absolutely ensure whatever ship you're going up against that he's going to have top-notch speed. But it doesn't really matter. We're going to use him just like he is. But again, the main thing is just having those mods done on Dash so our ship is really fast. All right, so let's take a look at the Mark 6 and you'll get an understanding of why we'll be using it. We're going to look over the abilities. So let's go ahead and click on the Mark 6. Like I said, as you see, mine is only 5 stars. It's not maxed out. You don't have to max out. But what you do need to have is this right here. This third ability on the Mark 6, Devouring Sacrifice. Whenever he comes into battle, deals special damage to all enemies. All allies gain tenacity up. So this is what we're going to be doing right here. We'll show you how it works inside of the battle, but that tenacity up on us for 2 turns makes all the difference when it comes to countering a Leviathan with your Profundity, no matter the lineup that the Leviathan is using. So let's go ahead and jump in battle right here. Battle starts up just like normal. We're going to be faster because the Profundity is always going to be faster than the Leviathan. Again, starting off exactly the same way. Basic ability coming from the Profundity. We're going to be using that on the Outrider. So let's say the basic right there. It's going to go back over to our Outrider. We're going to use that third ability to increase our download progress, getting a few crits in there if we can. Another basic on the Sith Assassin. We're going to use a secondary ability, try to take down that. We did get a little bit of buff immunity on there. You can at this point go after the Sith Assassin if you want to. But right now, we're just going to continually focus on the bomber, and we're going to go basic once again. We're now going to use our secondary ability on the Outrider, so let's go ahead and do that. Coming in hard on this B-28 bomber. Again, back on our Han Millennium Falcon, basic once again. We've got him down a lot of health, and now they're going to call in their first, which is going to be that Mark 6, but we're still going to be focused on that B-28, so let's go ahead and do that. B-28, now we're going to do our first call in, and our first call in is going to be our Mark 6. Like I said, it doesn't matter the star level, but just calling it in. Soon as our Mark 6 comes in, we're going to be using that third ability like I was just discussing. That's going to put tenacity up on all of our ships. So let's go ahead and do that. All of our ships now have tenacity up, and that is really where the difference comes in to being able to counter the Leviathan regardless of the lineup that's used. So basic once again. I got an assist from our Profundity as well. They're going to go all in just like before whenever we called in bigs. They're going to get rid of our Mark 6, but the job has been done. We now have tenacity up on every one of our ships, and we're going to go basic from our right wing. We're going to use download progress on our outrider, increasing that download progress as much as possible. The secondary ability on the Profundity right here, we're going to call in the outrider once again, trying to get as many crits as we possibly can. Basic from Han, and we're now at 99%, so let's go ahead and hit that secondary ability. Crits, we got assist, so we now have access to the ultimate ability on our Profundity. They're going to go ahead and switch over to them. We're going to get one more turn in just a second, so let's go ahead and go in on the B-28. So the assassin coming in on us, and now we're going to do our last ability on our outrider, and now we have our ultimate ability available to us using it, and this is going to work every single time when it comes to taking down any Leviathan that we face. Getting our Mark 6 called in, putting that tenacity up prevents them from dropping any debuffs on us whatsoever. And literally at this point you can run on auto, and that's what I'm going to do. So letting this play out on auto, you can see it's just going to absolutely destroy it. Biggs is going to come in automatically destroyed. Doesn't really matter at this point though, because there's not a whole lot that they're able to do. They're getting down Malgus. Here comes this assassin ship going down, and then they're going to focus on that Mark 6, and we have got another win against the Leviathan, guaranteed every single time by using this lineup right here. And just like that, Mark 6 is down, getting us that victory. We're going to do it one more time for you just to show you how well it works and that you can win every single time. So we are in luck. We have another Leviathan right here. And this time they are running a TIE Dagger on the front lines. So let's go in again, the exact same progress. Doesn't matter what ships they run, as long as we call in that Mark 6 interceptor, getting that tenacity up on us. That way they cannot land debuffs on us. And if they can land debuffs on us, they can't use their abilities. Again, we're going to go first, but just like before, using that basic ability on the Profundity, getting our download progress increased, using it on the outrider. It's going to get our outrider's turn. Download progress, third ability once again. Up, keep going these basics as well. More basics, just getting these crits down as much as possible. And as long as we're getting those crits, we're going to be able to take down this Leviathan, because we are going to be able to get our ultimate ability off that much quicker. So again, they're going to have their first call in just a second. Let's go ahead and use that secondary ability on the outrider. Crits coming in, basic again from Han's Millennium Falcon. They're going to call in that Sith Assassin. Doesn't really matter at this point. Sith Assassin is going to come in, going to stun us. Basic from our Rebel Wild Wing. We're going to do our first call in. That's again going to be that Mark 6 interceptor. So let's go ahead and call that Mark 6 in. Tenacity up on everybody is what we're going to be doing. That third ability, grabbing that tenacity up, which is what we need. Now they're not going to be able to land debuffs on us. Basic once again from our outrider. And again, this is going back and forth. They're going to go all in, take down the Mark 6 just like they did before. Another basic from Han. They're now still focusing on our outrider. Another basic from the Y-Wing. All right, second time using our download progress increase for our ships, and for the Profundity using secondary ability on our Profundity, using that on the outrider once again, getting some assist in there, getting some crits off, which is what we want. We're going to use our third ability right here on the Millennium Falcon, because we need to get rid of all of this foresight. Got an assist from the Profundity as well. We've got our ultimate coming up. There's our abilities off, and now next time we get capital ship turn, we're going to be able to use our ability. Another shot from a Y-Wing, basic again from Han. And just like that, another ability, secondary ability from our outrider. And once our capital ship gets a turn, there's our ultimate ability. Let's use it, and let's clean up this Leviathan. Take it out, no matter the lineup that we run across. And again, once again, we could pretty much run on auto at this point. Nothing to worry about. So let's hit that auto button, and let's take down this Leviathan like it is absolutely nothing. Again, Big's coming in, gonna blow up because of the Leviathan's ability, but nothing they can do. They have no capital ship. they've got no ultimate ability to worry about, and they are absolutely gone, as you can see. And we'll just let this match unfold as it runs on auto. There goes our Outrider. Finally, the assassin's going to go down, and boom, just like that, another Leviathan taken out successfully with the tie dagger on the starting lineup. All right, so there we go. Regardless of the lineup we have, whether we don't have access to the Mark 6, whether we just have access to the starting lineup from the Profundity, either way, we're still able to take down any Leviathan that we come across, and that is just how simple we can do it by using the Mark 6. Doesn't matter the star level, as long as we get that tenacity up on all of our ships. They can't land debuffs, and they are pretty much stuck in the water because they're not able to land those debuffs on us. But anyway, as always, thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you learned something from this video, let me know down in the comment section below. If you have any more questions about Profundity versus Leviathan, Profundity versus any other ship in the lineup, let me know as well, and we'll try to make a video about them also. But as always, much love, peace out, and we'll see you in the next one, boys and girls.